back to my channel. Today I have a little surprise upload. I wanted to do 2 videos this week, and for today's video we're going to be doing a clean girl makeup routine / get ready with me. When I think of clean makeup, I think of glowy skin, hydration, just overall a really dewy look, so that's what we're going to try to achieve today. But also I do tend to have quite oily skin / like combination skin, so I do also accommodate to my skin condition. So with that being said, let's get into it. So for primer today, I'm using Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. This primer is my favorite of all time. Number 1, because it's hydrating, and number 2 is because it is tacky. So what that basically does is it grips your makeup much better than, you know, let's say like a just regular hydrating primer. Also, I am breaking out. Listen, I wanted to have at least one get ready with me where I teach you guys how to cover up blemishes, and that not everyone has perfect skin, and that skin texture is such a common thing. Also, this makeup routine will be accommodating to breakouts because I am currently breaking out. Do I like it? No, but you know, we just got to deal with that sometimes. For brows, I'm using the Glossier Boy Brow in the shade Brown. This is what the spoolie looks like. It's quite small. I'm just gonna go in and brush through my brows. I do like a wispy brow. I think they look really good. Sometimes you will see me filling in my brows. Like whenever I'm doing full glam or I'm going out, I like to add some shape to my brows. But with the clean girl makeup look, I find it quite common that the trend is quite a bushy and, you know, free-flowing brow, if you feel me. And then to set that in place, I'm using the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. It holds in your brows so well. So you basically have a like permanent brow shape for the rest of the day and nothing really moves. But with this, you have to move quick. So what I like to do is I like to kind of sharpen the edges of my brow a bit towards the tail end so that my brows look a bit more tamed and not so crazy. So for my base, like foundation, I'm using the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter in the shade 3. As most of you guys know, it's a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, but honestly, I like this one a lot more. It has a lot more coverage, and also it's not as metallic as the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I find that the Flawless Filter has quite of like a glittery appearance. I don't really know how to explain it, but the e.l.f. Halo Glow is much more dewy and just overall makes your skin look healthy. While we are here, I'm also going to do concealer as well. Today I'm using the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer in the shade Café con Leche. This concealer is quite high coverage, so I'm not going to use a lot, but I go a dot like right here towards the inner corner, and then I just follow dots going along. And then when I get to the outer corner of my eye, I draw a line going up like that. Basically what that does is it lifts your eye and gives that kind of catty effect naturally. Now I'm going in with the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the best setting spray on the market. Nothing beats this. It is superior. I'm going to set my face. I'm grabbing my sponge from Real Techniques and we're gonna blend. I'm starting off with blending the Halo Glow, and then I'm gonna move on to concealer. Okay, so while I blend, I guess we can talk. I mean, first of all, thank you so much for all the love on my newest video, the Glow Up Diaries. I'm just like really happy because I was proud of my editing in that video and how I styled it. So it makes me feel really good that you guys are reciprocating the love. I mean, it was kind of something I came up with spontaneously, but also I realized that I needed to pull myself out of this rut and change for the remaining 3 weeks of summer. That's how I wanted to start the series, to be really honest with you guys. And then on my blemishes, I'm going back in with the concealer and kind of going like right here, just wherever I have any dark marks. And also I like to conceal around this area, like that. But yeah, so this week, if everything goes according to plan, I'll have this video out by Wednesday, and The Glow Up Diaries will be on Friday. I'm going in with this Morphe brush. Okay, and then once I get that somewhat blended out, I'm going back in with my Beauty Blender. Now that we're done with foundation and concealer, I'm going to do my contour slash bronzer. I'm going in with the Hollywood Contour Wand from Charlotte Tilbury. What I like to do with this little contour is I put some on my hand like this. I kind of saturate the product and get enough so that the brush can pick it up. Today I'm going in with the e.l.f. Complexion Duo. I'm stamping the brush into the product and I'm going to go onto another side of my hand and stamp it again. Basically, we are just getting the product ready to be put on the skin. I'm gonna kind of do a little bit of that, and we're gonna tap in the product. And I'm also gonna take that down to the chin. You can kind of do like a little rogue line because no one's really gonna see it. You just kind of want to look contoured, if you know what I'm saying. Now, very important step, we're gonna contour my nose. This is something that I just started getting into like around the last couple of months or so. So I'm taking this concealer brush. This one's from AOA Studio and it's E122. I'm basically gonna go from like here near my eyebrow and I'm gonna go down the contour of my nose and kind of attempt to make the line curve in towards the middle of my nose so that my nose looks skinny. And then we're gonna go under the nose like this, just 2 lines. And then we're gonna draw a line right here. And then by drawing the line there, you kind of get a button nose effect, if you know what I'm saying. Now that I'm looking crazy, I'm gonna go back in with the setting spray. We're gonna mist my face. And then I'm going in with the e.l.f. Complexion Duo and I'm taking this smaller side and I'm gonna blend in the contour. Whenever you are using contour and you feel that it's a bit dried out and it's really hard to blend, I highly recommend going back in with setting spray because that just rehydrates the product on your face and it makes things a lot more easier to blend. I'm going back in with the sponge and now I'm just gonna kind of tap all over my face. And then also just go in the contour of my nose and blend that contour out a bit more precisely. Okay, now I'm going in with the Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand. This is my favorite blush of all time. No one can dupe this. No one can replicate it. It is so good. Again, like the contour, taking it on my hand, going like that. The color is just so pretty. I'm taking a dense brush. We're gonna dip into the blush. And then I'm gonna start from like the high point of my cheeks. And I'm gonna bring the blush down to the apples of my cheeks. I'm also going in on the bridge of my nose. I'm using the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. This is what it looks like. I'm just gonna throw some in the cap. And then with a clean beauty blender, I'm gonna dip right into the powder, like so. Go back in on my hand and do a little tap because you don't want chunks of powder on your face. And I'm basically gonna draw 2 lines down the side of my nose to bake my nose. Now we're gonna chisel out my cheekbones a bit. Now we're gonna bake my under eyes. Again, going in with the powder, tapping it on my hand a bit. Okay, and now we're gonna press the powder into our eyes. Watch this very carefully. Do stamps. Stamp the powder in, be careful, don't drag it, don't mess up your base, because if you mess up your base, you're gonna have to do your makeup over again, sweetie, and that's not fun. You're gonna let the powder sit, and now we're gonna bake the rest of our face. So I'm just gonna set right here. Set my chin. On my acne spots, I just like to press the loose powder into my skin so that it really just mutes and blurs everything. I don't usually go all over my forehead, but because I am breaking out, I'm just putting the powder everywhere. We're just gonna let this bake and I'll get back to you when I'm done. Now, important step, we're going to basically press the powder into our face. Specifically under eyes, just taking the beauty blender like this, pressing the powder into my under eyes. You're joking. You're joking me. Do we see how flawless this looks? Press the powder into my nose as well. And I'm gonna take a fluffy brush, this one's from Morphe. I'm gonna brush off the cheek contour. So for powdered bronzer, I'm using the LYS Beauty No Limits Matte Bronzer in the shade Harmony. So this is what the compact looks like. I'm just gonna do a little bit of tapping, dust it off a bit. I'm using the e.l.f. pointed powder brush. I'm gonna go on my forehead, bring some warmth back into my face, go around the temples a bit. Whenever I apply bronzer, I always go in a circular swirling motion because you don't want harsh streaks on your face. So the best way to put on bronzer, I find, in my opinion, and I recommend holding the brush at the end so that you kind of have less control, which means less pigment and more of a natural bronze. For blush, I am going in with the Essence Mosaic blush in the shade 20, All You Need Is Pink. It reminds me a lot of Dior's blushes, and basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little swirl. It is quite pigmented. Going in right here at the high point, kind of dabbing it a bit. That's really pigmented. Going into my cheek. For highlight, you already know, I'm going in with my Kendall by Kylie Cosmetics Quad. My favorite shade is this one right here. It's called Don't Be Dramatic. It's a powdered highlight. I've been really liking this brush. It is from Moda Pro and it is BMX 265 Glow. So I'm just gonna kind of grab some highlight, dust it off, and we're gonna go in at the tip of my nose, right here. I'm gonna go in right there, and then the bridge of my nose. I'm gonna go in with my finger and I'm just gonna blend the highlight a bit more. Going in on my cheekbones, I'm gonna kind of go in like a brushing motion, very lightly, going from the tail of my brow in kind of a U shape. And since I'm feeling fancy, a bit on my Cupid's bow as well. You can go under the brows a bit. Okay, so for lip liner, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in the shade Pillow Talk. So I'm just gonna line my lips. Okay, so after I line my lips, I'm going in with my fingers a bit. I'm gonna kind of dab the lip liner because I don't like it when it's kind of harsh. I'm going in with the Tower 28 Shine On Lip Jelly in the shade Pistachio. I love this color. It is so natural and cute. And also this lip gloss isn't sticky, so you won't be feeling like gross and nasty. Finally, I'm going in with the Telescopic Mascara by L'Oreal Paris. And with the mascara done, that is the finished look. I absolutely love this. It's so simple yet effective. You look glowy, your skin looks flawless and filtered, and it's just such a great look for the summer and also for back to school. That said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you got ready with me as well, and let me know if you try it out. Comment down below, tag me on Instagram, whatever you want to do, and I will see you on Friday for the Glow Up Diaries. Bye!